My sister compared her dogs to my baby, and I don't know how to move past it. I have a sister, Carla, fake name. Carla is 34, child-free by choice, and that has never bothered me. In fact, I've been her biggest defender when our parents would sigh about, when will you settle down and have a real family? I always said, Ma, it's her life. She's happy. Carla has 5 dogs. 5. She calls them her for babies, throws them birthday parties, and spends half her paycheck on organic dog food. I think it's sweet, actually. I've never once made a joke about her being a dog mom, instead of a real mom. I've walked those dogs, fed them when she was out of town, and bought them Christmas gifts. The problem isn't that she's child-free. The problem is that she's become borderline cruel about children. Especially mine. Over the past year, Carla has made little comments that I tried to ignore. At a family barbecue, my toddler nephew tripped and cried, and she muttered, "And this is why I have dogs." When I announced my pregnancy last year, her first words weren't congratulations, they were, well, don't expect me to change diapers. I laughed it off then, but it stung. But last Sunday broke something in me. It was Mother's Day. We had a reservation at a nice family restaurant, my parents, my husband, my husband's sister, Carla, and me with our 8-month-old son, Mateo. We were already running 20 minutes late because Mateo decided to have a nuclear blowout just as we pulled into the parking lot. I'm talking poop up his back, on his onesie, in his hair. My husband and I spent 20 minutes in the back seat of the car, using an entire pack of wipes and a spare outfit, while Mateo screamed like we were betraying him. I walked into the restaurant flushed, smelling faintly of baby wipes, with a dark stain on my blouse that I'd tried to scrub off with soda water. Carla looked at me and said, "Rough day," in a tone that wasn't sympathetic. It was amused. I just smiled tiredly and sat down. Then Mateo started fussing. He was overtired, overstimulated, and he began that thin, escalating cry that every parent knows means, "Get me out of here or everyone will hate us." So I did the responsible thing. I excused myself, took him outside, and walked him around the parking lot for 15 minutes until he calmed down, nursed him, and brought him back happy and dozy. By the time we came back in, everyone was finishing their appetizers. I didn't complain. I just ate my lukewarm soup and held my quiet baby, grateful for the peace. At the end of the meal, my let's call her Tessa, reached over and said, "Give me that baby. You haven't eaten properly." Tessa is wonderful. She plays with Mateo, sings to him, and genuinely seems to enjoy being an aunt. I smiled and handed him over. Mateo immediately grabbed Tessa's necklace and gurgled. Tessa laughed and bounced him gently. And then Carla opened her mouth. "You know," she said, loud enough for the whole table to hear, "don't let them know you're good with kids. Otherwise, they'll always make you babysit." She said it like a joke. But her eyes flicked to me when she said they. The table went quiet. My mom looked down at her plate. My dad cleared his throat. I felt something hot crawl up my chest.